My name is Celine Tam, and I am from Hong Kong. My biggest talent is singing. From the very beginning, my family supported me and felt proud every time I performed. I always try to give my best, and when I do well, I feel like I can give myself 100%. While people often think that young stars live glamorous and easy lives because they become famous so early, the reality is very different. Many face tough challenges that most people never see. Some child stars shine for a short while and then fade away, but only a few manage to hold on to their talent and passion long enough to build a lasting career. Celine Tam is one of those few. Since her debut on America's Got Talent, Celine has performed all over the world, singing powerful ballads and winning the hearts of audiences. But her journey has not always been smooth. She faced obstacles, including rumors about her family, especially her father, which created challenges in her career. Still, she continued to follow her passion for music and proved her strength. Celine's love for singing showed at a very young age. Born in Hong Kong on November 22, 2007, she grew up in a family where music was important. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, was a voice teacher who noticed her talent early on. He helped her develop her voice and encouraged her to practice regularly. As a child, Celine loved listening to famous singers, and she especially admired Celine Dion, who later became her biggest inspiration. At just 7 years old, in 2014, Celine had her first big breakthrough. She appeared on a Chinese singing show called Let's Sing Kids, where she performed You Raise Me Up. It was her very first time singing on television in front of a large audience. Despite her young age, she sang with such power and emotion that the audience and judges were left amazed. People couldn't believe that such a small girl could sing with so much strength and passion. That performance gained her attention not only in China but also in other countries, and soon she began to gather fans who saw her as a rising star. After Let's Sing Kids, Celine kept working on her voice and took part in more competitions. With her father's guidance, she found more opportunities to sing on stage and gained confidence with every performance. Her reputation as a young singer with incredible talent grew quickly. In 2016, another big opportunity came her way when she appeared on Little Big Shots, a television show that celebrates talented children from around the world. On this show, she performed a duet with Jeffrey Lee, a young singer from Canada. Together, they gave a performance that touched many hearts. This appearance was especially important because it introduced Celine to audiences outside Asia. People in the United States and other Western countries saw her talent, and her fan base grew even larger. Their duet went viral online, gaining millions of views and making her a global sensation. The following year, in 2017, Celine's career reached an even greater peak when she auditioned for America's Got Talent. She was only 9 years old, but she stepped onto the stage with confidence and performed My Heart Will Go On, the famous song by her idol Celine Dion. This performance was deeply personal for her, as Celine Dion had always been her inspiration. The moment she began to sing, the audience and judges were amazed by her powerful voice. Her performance earned her a standing ovation and high praise from the judges. Simon Cowell, known for being a tough critic, admired her talent and said her performance was extraordinary for someone so young. The other judges were also deeply impressed and encouraged her to continue chasing her dream. That audition quickly became one of the most memorable moments of the season, and news about Celine spread across social media and in the press. Fans everywhere were in awe of her talent. Celine Tam never forgot to thank all the fans who supported her during her journey on America's Got Talent. She felt truly grateful for the love she received and knew that she was seen as one of the brightest stars of that season. As the competition went on, she continued to shine in every round with her powerful performances. One of her most memorable moments came when she sang How Am I Supposed to Live Without You by Michael Bolton. Her performance was so moving that it touched the audience deeply and even brought some of them to tears. Guest judge Laverne Cox was so impressed by Celine's talent that she pressed the golden buzzer, sending Celine straight to the next stage of the competition. For Celine, this golden buzzer was more than just a special moment. It was proof that all her hard work and dedication were truly paying off. Although Celine didn't end up winning America's Got Talent, the show gave her something even more valuable: worldwide recognition. Her performances attracted huge attention, and she was invited to many events and shows afterward. Audiences who had watched her on television were excited to see her live, and her fan base kept growing. She became especially popular among young people who saw her as an example of talent, passion, and determination. Many thought her journey would fade after she didn't win, but the opposite happened. Her career only grew stronger. Her audition performance of My Heart Will Go On, one of Celine Dion's most iconic songs, went viral online and was watched by millions around the world. This performance even caught the attention of Celine Dion herself. For Celine, the idea that her idol, the person who had inspired her to sing in the first place, knew about her was beyond a dream come true. To her surprise, it didn't stop there. In late 2017, Celine received a personal invitation from Celine Dion to attend one of her concerts in Las Vegas. At just 10 years old, Celine could hardly believe that her idol wanted to meet her. She and her family traveled to Las Vegas, filled with excitement, knowing this was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. When she finally met Celine Dion backstage, the legendary singer greeted her warmly and praised her incredible voice. Celine was overjoyed and felt deeply honored to hear such kind words from the person she admired most. Celine Dion encouraged her to keep working hard, stay true to herself, and always enjoy singing. For young Celine, this advice became a treasure she would carry with her forever. The meeting gave her even more motivation and confidence to continue chasing her dreams. Not long after her unforgettable encounter with Celine Dion, another exciting opportunity came her way. In 2018, she was invited to appear on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ellen, a well-known television host, had seen Celine's talent and recognized her potential as a young singer with a bright future. The invitation to perform on Ellen's show was a huge step because it meant that Celine could reach an even bigger audience, especially in the United States. When she appeared on the show, Celine admitted she felt a little nervous, but her excitement quickly took over once she stepped onto the stage. She sang with the same power and passion that had made her famous on America's Got Talent, and her performance captivated everyone in the studio. Ellen praised her voice and her confidence, which made Celine feel proud and reassured about her abilities. The audience gave her a big round of applause, and her popularity grew even more after the episode aired. For Celine, performing on Ellen's show was not just another step in her career, but also a moment of inspiration. Ellen's kind words encouraged her, and the love she received from the audience reminded her why she loved singing so much. Her family was by her side through it all, supporting her every step and celebrating her achievements. They had always believed in her, and their encouragement gave her strength to keep pushing forward. The appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show brought her new fans from around the world and opened more doors for her career. For Celine, it was never only about fame. It was about sharing her love for music, connecting with people through her songs, and inspiring other young dreamers to follow their passions. Every experience, from America's Got Talent to meeting Celine Dion to performing on Ellen's show, became important milestones in her journey. Each one helped her grow not only as a singer but also as a person, teaching her the value of passion, hard work, and determination. After performing on America's Got Talent, meeting Celine Dion, and even appearing on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, Celine Tam continued to grow as a singer and performer. Every opportunity brought her closer to her dreams. She became more confident in her abilities, learned important lessons, and felt motivated by the love she received from her family, her fans, and even her idols. Celine knew her journey was just beginning. But as her fame grew, something happened that brought a new challenge into her life, and it had to do with her father. Celine's rise to fame was fast. At only 9 years old, she captured hearts around the world with her strong voice and natural stage presence. While Celine's talent was at the center of it all, her family was also a big part of her journey. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, was especially important. As a voice teacher, he recognized his daughter's gift early on and helped her train, practice, and stay confident. Her parents encouraged her love for music because they wanted her to be happy and to share her talent with the world. But with fame often comes criticism, and soon people began to question Dr. Tam's role in Celine's career. Some fans and media outlets started to spread rumors, wondering if Dr. Tam was pushing his daughter into the spotlight not only out of love but also for his own benefit. Because Dr. Tam was also a singer, people speculated that he might be using Celine's growing fame to promote himself. As Celine's popularity spread, so did these rumors, and they quickly became difficult to ignore. For Dr. Tam, the public scrutiny was painful. He had always been there to cheer on his daughter, help her rehearse, and travel with her to shows. From his point of view, his only goal was to support Celine and help her achieve her dreams. But with the gossip spreading, some people doubted his intentions, suggesting that he was more interested in attention than in his daughter's happiness. To address the controversy, Dr. Tam decided to speak out. In interviews, he explained that his support for Celine came from a place of love, not self-interest. He wanted people to understand that Celine's success was the result of her own talent and hard work, not because he was pushing her for personal gain. He emphasized that he never had any plans to use her fame for himself. Instead, he wanted Celine to enjoy her passion for music and to live a happy childhood. Dr. Tam also explained how difficult it can be to raise a child in the spotlight. Fame brought new challenges to their family, and he wanted to make sure Celine stayed focused on what truly mattered, her love for singing. He reminded people that Celine's journey was her own and that his role was only to guide and support her as a father.